All right. How are we doing tonight, everyone? Just waiting for the audio to come into my ear real quick. There we go. All right, here we are. So I'm here. I'm Bryce Narvaez, student in Arizona State University, also class of 2023 from John Muir High School, and it is the breast cancer awareness game. Everybody is with pink trim tonight in honor of breast cancer awareness. That's the month of October. I apologize for starting a little bit later. I was just doing some catching up around here. And so tonight's going to be interesting. I'm doing this on my own. My dad's usually keeping stats for me, but he's across the field and running the chains tonight. So if you're here at John Muir High School, look for the man in a white sweater across the field if you're on the home side. That is my dad. But all right, we are 15 and a half minutes away from kickoff. We're going to stick with the action through the national anthem this time. So you'll hear the John O'Reilly arrangement of the Star Spangled Banner. That will be performed by the John Muir High Mighty Mustang Band under the direction of Karen Clagis, Dwight Garcia, Joseph Scales, Lucy Schmidt, and the drum major is Brianna Miguel. There are 13 seniors in band this year. They will be recognized next week for senior night against Burroughs. So a lot to get to you tonight between the Arcadia Apaches and the John Muir Mustangs. Let's get into it real quick. That's right, it's on my other tab. So I'm running a portable 2-monitor set so that I can, one, look over the stream here, and also I'll be trying my best to keep as best stats as possible. Once again, my dad's on the chains tonight. He usually helps me out with stats. So we have the band coming back right now. We'll be a couple minutes outside of the national anthem. Again, we'll be sticking with the action tonight for the Star Spangled Banner, written by Francis Scott Key, who is British. And the arrangement that the Mighty Mustangs will be playing tonight is the John O'Reilly arrangement. Just figured get that out of the way real quick. I don't know if you can hear it, but Arcadia brought a pep band tonight. The first time that they brought a pep band since my freshman year at John Muir High School. That was 2019. So yeah, Arcadia's in full sound and vision. They have a student-run broadcast that's also going. They're across the field. There's K-Learn as well tonight. So I'm not the only one here for tonight's game, but I'm going to be doing my thing as usual and getting you the highest quality of football as possible. So let's get underway with our pregame report. Let's start with the Arcadia Apaches. They're the visitors. They're wearing white uniforms with their signature red helmets. They finished 3-7 last year, missing the playoffs. 2-5 in the Pacific League for 6th. This season, they're 1-5 overall, 1-2 in the Pacific League. They lost last week 55-13 to Burbank. Their next week, they're at Glendale. 2 weeks from now, that's the 24th, they're at Pasadena. And October 30th, which is a Thursday, they'll be at Crescenta Valley for their annual rivalry game. And the John Muir Mustangs finished last year 9-3 overall. Made round 2 of the Division 6 playoffs, losing to St. Francis 28-27 in round 2. The Mustangs finished 7-0, good enough for first in the Pacific League, winning it out. This season, the Mustangs are 5-1 overall, 3-0 in league. They shut out Crescenta Valley last week by a score of 49-0. Next three for the Mustangs. Next week, it's senior night against the Burroughs Bears. 2 weeks from now, on the 24th, the Mustangs will be on the road at Hoover. That's a 5:30 p.m. start. So if you plan on going to that game, you might have to get off work early. And I think the only reason why Hoover plays their home games at 5:30 is because of the neighborhood around them. Because their field overlooks like a decent neighborhood in Glendale, California. And the final of the 3 games is the league finale. It's the Turkey Tussle. It's on Halloween. It'll be at the Rose Bowl. And I am currently working to see if I will join Mr. Resendez on the K-Learn broadcast, because the Rose Bowl has a strict policy on what you can and cannot bring into the stadium. So looking at last year's game, the Mustangs won 49-3. A couple of the top performers for both sides. Let's start with Arcadia. AJ Presnall is at quarterback. He's wearing number 9. He was 6 for 19 last year for 63 yards. He threw an interception. He also had 5 scrambles for negative 14 yards. Next up is Tyler Rangsubson. He is number 4 on the Apaches. He had 3 carries for 8 yards. Next up is Aaron Mercado. He was number 44. He's a big fullback for the Apaches. He had 12 carries for exactly 12 yards, so that's a yard per carry. Next up is Joshua DeLuca, number 7. He had 1 reception for 24 yards. And a couple of other players who stood out for the Apaches are not with this team this year. Billy Carr, who had 3 receptions for 35 yards. He was wearing number 1 last year for Arcadia. And Jaceel Garcia had 1.5 sacks and 2.5 tackles for loss. So the 0.5, if you're unfamiliar with football, is assisted. So somebody helped him get the sack, or he helped somebody out with the sack. Looking at the Mustangs, the quarterback was Keon Mills. He transferred from Arcadia. And Keon was 4 for 7 for 140 yards, 1 touchdown. He also had 2 scrambles for 8 yards and a rushing touchdown. The next 3 players are currently on the Mustangs. Number 4 is Zion McDonald. He had 7 carries for 120 yards and 2 touchdowns. He also had 1 reception for 40 yards. Next is Elijah Parker, number 5 for the Mustangs, who had 4 carries for 138 yards, also 2 touchdowns to match Zion's. He also had 1 reception for 3 yards. And on the defensive side of the ball for the Mustangs, defensive lineman number 99, Jason Brown, had 2 tackles for loss, and he had 1.5 sacks. So again, he assisted on a sack. That's where the 0.5 comes into play. It looks like Mr. Resendez over here is going to be our PA tonight. So John, who is our usual PA, I believe he's a teacher at OEB, that's Octavia Butler. Not too far from here. Unfortunately, he wasn't able to make it tonight, but Mr. Resendez will be taking the PA tonight. And in a couple of minutes, we will have the band playing the national anthem. We'll stick with the action so you can hear the Mighty Mustang Band. Again, it's the John O'Reilly arrangement of the Star Spangled Banner. Looks like Mr. Garcia is here tonight as well. It's good to see him. And Mr. Lake is just walking up over here as well. It's always nice to see Mr. Lake.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to tonight's varsity football game with your John Muir Mustangs against the visiting Arcadia Apaches. If you guys would, join the band, the John Muir Mighty Mustang Band and Color Guard, the heart and soul of Pasadena, is led by student drum major Brianna Miguel and assistant drum majors Naomi Jimenez and Joshua Martinez. At this time, we are going to do the national anthem. So everyone please rise. The flag is at the northwest end zone. Ladies and gentlemen, we're John Muir marching down.
All right, that was the John Muir Mighty Mustang Band with the national anthem tonight. Again, that's the John O'Reilly arrangement if you're interested in that. So we are 4.5 minutes outside of kickoff. We have Miss Lake coming up right now as well. Mr. Lake and Mrs. Lake are joining me over here on this side. How are you doing tonight, Miss Lake?
How are you?
Miss Lake was an art teacher at John Muir High School. She is now retired. It's always nice to see her and Mr. Lake here at these games for the Mighty Mustangs. All right, so we have some out-of-town games to get you to real quick. As both teams are getting set for football, we're just under 4 minutes from the kickoff of our game between the Arcadia Apaches and the John Muir Mustangs. So here's a look at the out-of-town scores. We're going to start with men's NCAA ice hockey. So the Icebreaker tournament from Tempe, Arizona, on the campus of Arizona State University, where I go to school for college, was going on. And the first game was between Alaska Fairbanks and Quinnipiac, number 8 in the country. And happy to say that the Alaska Fairbanks Nanooks came away with a 2-1 victory. And they're about to start from Tempe right now. It's Arizona State, number 15 in the country, against the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. They're the Pacific League games. Captains meeting at the center of the field. For tonight's coin toss, I'll pause briefly to give you an idea of who has won the toss.
At the umpire's position, we have Kevin James, David Galad, line judge will be Robert Iron, and the back judge is
All right, here we go.
Jeremy Hempel.
So it looks like the Mustangs have won the toss and have elected to receive. So we will see Trey Gamble Jr. and that Mighty Mustang offense take to the field first. So it's not too often that the team who wins the toss elects to receive the ball, but in special occasions that happens. And I believe the Mustangs want to get this one underway. Let me just put that into my sheet real quick. So Arcadia will be kicking off to the Mustangs. And I'm doing multiple things tonight. And here come the Mustangs onto the field. Under head coach Lance Mitchell. So, all right, back to our out-of-town scores. Here's what's going on around the Pacific League. All these games are going on as we speak. Burroughs and Hoover actually started at 5:30 because Hoover is the host of that football game. And once again, they play their football games to start at 5:30 p.m. I think it has something to do with the neighborhood around that school. Other games going on tonight in the Pacific League. It's the Battle of the Bulldog between Pasadena and Burbank from Burbank, California. That is a high-quality matchup. The winner of that game will be contending with the Mustangs for the top spot in the Pacific League. If Pasadena wins, they will be tied with the Mustangs. And say both teams win out, it will be a high-intensity turkey tussle that will decide the Pacific League. If Burbank wins, Burbank will slot into the P2 position. And Glendale and Crescenta Valley are also playing. That game is on the Crescenta Valley campus. So they are playing that game at Moisey Stadium where CV once played their games. And we are getting ready for football. A couple seconds ticking away. We have the Arcadia kickoff unit coming out onto the field. A couple of games that I was paying attention to yesterday. The Arroyo Knights took down the Thurgood Marshall Eagles. Marshall is in Pasadena Unified School District, and they haven't had a football team since 2018-19. And in the Mission League, Loyola with an upset on Sarah of Gardena. That game was at SoFi Stadium yesterday, 13-10 in favor of the Cubs. My dad's an alum of Loyola High in LA, and he is doing the chains tonight, so that's why he's not with me in the stands. And there's also AHL hockey tonight between the Tucson Roadrunners and the Ontario Reign. Ontario is the LA Kings affiliate. And we have the Apaches ready to kick this one away. We're about to open up tonight's game. It's a short kick. It'll be fielded by Dre Arnold of the Mustangs on his own 40-yard line. Dre is making his way across the 50. Here he goes, one man to beat. And he'll be tackled inside Apache territory about the 27-yard line. First and 10 Mustangs with the 27. So the Mustangs are going from right to left here in the first quarter. The Apaches from left to right. The Mustangs are wearing black uniforms with their signature blue helmet with the gold Mustang running across the sides. And first and 10 Mustangs from the Apache 27. There'll be a handoff up the middle for about 7 yards inside the 20-yard line. They're going to spot it at the 19.
Oh, wow. There we go. That's Muir.
There's Elijah Parker on the carry.
Offense. Looks like we're going to have a second and 5.
They're going to mark him for 5 yards. In a pro set is Zion McDonald will roll out, number 4 for the Mustangs. Gamble looking deep to the end zone to Noah Bozeman, and it's just off of his hands and incomplete. In coverage for the Apaches was Aiden Alberon, number 3. And that incompletion will make it 3rd and 5. So 3rd and 5 from the 21-yard line is where they have it spotted. Mustangs will run this to the left. It's Zion McDonald, and he's going to be there for a Mustang first down across the 15-yard line at the 14. So pickup of 7 for Zion McDonald. Mustangs have a first down. It's a pro set for the Mustangs, so that's one tailback to the left, one tailback to the right. Trey Gamble Jr., number 9, is at quarterback. He's going to hand it off to David Cannon, number 7. He's going to work his way to the 10-yard line. Looks like they're going to mark him for a gain of about 5 to the 9-yard line. So 6-yard gain is what they have it marked on the scoreboard. Second and 4 for the Mustangs. Gamble to throw. It's caught by Blaylock, and he will dive his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So 6-0 Mustangs. 9:45 to play in the opening quarter. And here's the kick. That's Matthew Zodega, number 32. On the point after is up and is good. Makes it 7-0 Mustangs. By the Apaches at the 10-yard line. On the return is Tyler Ranksubson, number 4, and he will work his way across the 20, and they'll spot him at the 23, 1st and 10 Apaches from their own 23. .9:38 to play in the opening quarter. 1st and 10 for the Apaches. They'll hand it off. And not much running room there. It looks like forward progress is going to give them 1 yard. Ready to see who that was on the carry. I think that was number 3. Could be number 2. That was, yeah, number 2, Aaron Serta on the carry for the Apaches. So 1 yard gain to the 24-yard line. Apaches back on the ground with Serta, and that's a generous spot to pick up another 2 yards this time. across the 25 to the 26. So it's a 2-yard gain, and it brings up a third down. It's 3rd and 7.
So bring up a 3rd and 7 for the Apaches.
8:25 to play in the opening quarter, 7-0 Mustangs. And there's a 3rd down to pick up for Arcadia. And we have pre-snap whistle. It will be a false start against Arcadia.
The Apaches.
That's a 5-yard penalty and make the 3rd down a little longer. It'll be 3rd down and 12.
3rd and 12. The visitors.
They'll be back at their own 21-yard line. Pressed on the throw. It is incomplete. He was looking for number 5, Ethan Long. And it'll be a quick 3 and out for Arcadia.
The Apache receiver. It's going to bring up a 4th and 12 and a punting situation.
So the Mustangs will get the ball back. Devion Blaylock and Zion McDonald are the 2 deep returners for the Mustangs. They're standing on their own 48-yard line. Here's the punt from Arcadia. It is up, and it looks like it'll be Blaylock on this return. He's going to try to scoot his way around him, and oh, he does a Houdini act, and he's still on his feet. He jukes the man out. Kind of runs into his own guy, and he'll be stopped at about the 50-yard line. That was a tightrope act there from Devion Blaylock of the Mustangs, number 2.
Offense will come up 1st and 10 from about the 50.
Mustangs on their own 49-yard line for this 1st and 10 play. And it'll be Jacoby Law this time on the carry. Not much running room. It looks like they're going to stop him at the line for no gain. My typing is terrible right now.
It's going to bring up a 2nd and 10 for the Mustang offense.
So 2nd and 10 for the Mustangs on their own 49-yard line. After that pickup and no gain. It could have been a drop-off pass to, or a sweep. I couldn't even put that together. There we go. There's a low snap. Gamble to throw. He's going to take a deep shot. Elijah Smith. He's got him. Touchdown Mustangs. Elijah Smith. 51 yards. Puts the Mustangs in front 13-0. Pending the point after. Number 32 for the Mustangs, on to attempt the point after. His kick is up and it is through. He was bombing kicks in the warm-up for the Mustangs earlier tonight. Mustangs up 14-0 now. I'm going to change that for you real quick. 51-yard passing touchdown from Trey Gamble Jr. to Elijah Smith. be fielded at the 5-yard line. It's Ranks who's in, and he'll be brought down at the 15-yard line. The Apaches will take over on their own 15 to start this drive. 6:33 to play in the opening quarter. Mustangs 14, Arcadia not on the board.
A shout out to the class of 26 Value Mustang Band. Woo! All the band parents. First and 10. Play up the middle.
There's a run. I believe that was Aaron Serta, number 2 for the Apaches.
One more time, another shout out for the Mighty Mustang Band that rocks. Yeah, from the band parents.
1-yard gain, so it'll be 2nd and 9.
Shout out to Danya Espino.
And their own 16-yard line for the Apaches. AJ Presnall is at quarterback for Arcadia. That's number 9. Arcadia from left to right here in the first quarter. Red helmets, white uniforms. Presnall to throw. It is incomplete, but there's a flag on the play. I believe it's going to be a roughing the passer against the Mustangs.
Another shout out to Juliana Guerrero. You go, you little beast.
There wasn't really anyone in the area of that passes. Presnall's intended receiver was number 7. It was Ethan Long. He was already taking off up the field, and it is roughing the passer against. Gotta update the score too. Sorry about that. I'm doing so much tonight. So it's a 15-yard penalty that spots the ball on the 31-yard line. The 1st and 10 for Arcadia. It's a pro set for the Apaches with a stack to the right. They're going to hand it off to number 11, and he's not going to get anywhere. Looks like a loss of 6 on the play. That was Aiden Reyes on the carry. He was swarmed by a herd of Mustangs in the backfield.
Shout out to number 4, Zion. Let's go, Zion.
The 25-yard line. 2nd and 16.
Second and 16.
Presnall looking deep. It is picked off. Ethan Leyland, number 0 at his own 45. Here he goes. There's a flag at the Arcadia 40. And we'll see what this is with 5 minutes to play in the opening quarter.
Couple more shout-outs. Shout out to Anthony Moore.
It's a hold against the Mustangs.
I do not like Gen Z at all. That's a joke. It's okay.
And it looks like the ball will be spotted on the 50. But it is first down for the Mustangs. It looks like. Yeah, first down Mustangs.
And a shout out to Leia Hasso. Love Uncle Bito.
So big pick from Ethan Leyland, number 0, and Gamble will throw it complete to Thomas Johnson, number 14. He'll power his way across the line to gain inside Apache territory at the 38. Oh, I'm sorry, that's 12 in at quarterback. I believe that's Arthur Moreno finally for the Mustangs. He's going to take off on his own, and it looks like they're going to mark him for about 5 as he's forced out of bounds. That was a good call from Resendez upstairs. I totally missed that, but he found it. So, second and 5 for the Mustangs. At the Arcadia 33-yard line. Moreno is complete to Leland on the outside, and he's going to work his way across for the first down. There is a flag in the secondary, and I believe this is going to go against the Apaches for a face mask. I'm sorry, it's against the Mustangs. It's like a hold against the Mustangs. They have it from where the foul occurred. So it'll be second down and 7.
It's going to bring up a 2nd and 8 for the Mustangs.
And we have another flag. It'll be a false start against the Mustangs. So 2 negative plays for the Mustangs. Spots this back at the Arcadia 40-yard line.
12 from about the 40-yard line of the Apaches.
So 2nd and 12 for the Mustangs. Moreno looking deep. It is incomplete. Looked like he was going for Noah Bozeman, number 6 at the 10-yard line. It was good coverage from the DB for the Apaches. So that's going to be a 3rd down and 12 for the Mustangs.
It's going to be a 3rd and long for the Mustangs.
At the quarter break, I'll show you guys what I'm actually working on. I forgot to move the arrow and stuff. I apologize for that.
And more. Brought down just past the 6, but enough for a first down.
Looks like Elijah Parker will carry. Yes, it was. And he'll be stopped at the Arcadia 25-yard line for a first down for the Mustangs. First attempt for the Mustangs, a screen pass to the outside to Blaylock behind the line. He works his way through traffic, and he will waltz into the end zone. Devion Blaylock, his 2nd of the game. Although, trying to see what the official's doing. It looks like, nope, it's going to be negated, everyone. So another hold against the Mustangs, and that will take 6 points off the board. So unfortunately,
looks good, though. Looks real good.
so it'll be first down and 20.
First and 10 for the Mustangs.
Or I'm sorry, first and 10 from the 25. It's just a handoff to David Cannon, works his way across for a first down. There's another piece of bright yellow laundry on the field. And we will check this penalty, as we've had a lot of penalties lately in this football game. There's David Cannon up the middle for a big run. It would be good for a first down if it stands. It's against the Apaches, so the Mustangs will get a first down.
First down, call against the Apaches.
Looking like a face mask against Arcadia. He was stopped at the 15-yard line. He'll be now spotted at the 5. So first and 10. The pass is incomplete. Looking for Noah Bozeman in the corner of the end zone.
Mustangs offense lines up. Second and goal from the 6.
2:33 to play in the opening quarter. Mustangs up 14. Looking to tack on some more points. Moreno's pass is through 2 defenders and incomplete. He was looking for Blaylock in the corner of the end zone on the near side, and the back-to-back incompletions will set up a 3rd down and goal now.
Mustang line up. 3rd and goal from the 6.
Up the middle, David Cannon for the score. So there's your point, finally. Jacob Hernandez, number 19 now, is checked into the game for the Mustangs. His kick is up. Oh man, he booted that one right through. So, point's good, makes it 21 for the Mustangs. Kick this one away. And it'll be fielded at the 1-yard line. Trying to cut his way across the 15. He'll be stopped just shy of the 20. Looks like they're going to spot him at the 19. That's where Arcadia will take over 1st and 10. Should make it 0-19. There you go. The 217, that is the Bill Moffitt arrangement of the horse. I believe it's a Jesse James song, if I'm not mistaken. Didn't see you return that for the Apaches, but trying to add as much as possible tonight for you. It seems like we're going to have one of those games. It's a lot of points, and we're going to have a running clock. Arcadia hasn't been as strong as they have been in the past. Pressed on the throw. It's batted and intercepted off the hands of the receiver. It's Elijah Smith turning the corner. It's a pick 6. Elijah Smith. It is through, make it 28 for the John Muir Mustangs. Arcadia is still not yet on the board.
Next shout out goes to Miss Rhonda with the best golf cart in the game.
So the Mustangs will kick this one off again. 2:06 to be played. Yeah, I think the Arcadia pep band wants to know how Elijah scored that pick 6. It's hey baby, I want to know. He fielded in the end zone, and they're going to rule this one a touchback. So Arcadia will take over on the 20. 1st and 10. I'm trying to help out the Apaches there on that one. I'm not sure who that was who was trying to bring that out of the end zone, but the head official, White Hat, was just like, yeah, no, that's a touchback. 2:05 to play in the opening quarter. Arcadia takes over on its own 20-yard line. It'll be a handoff up the middle. Not much running room. There are nothing but black jerseys. Nothing but Mustangs on that. I believe that was Aaron Serta on the carry. Just number 2 for Arcadia. The 2nd and 10 from the 20. There is a penalty marker. It looks like it's against the Mustangs. I completely missed it. And that'll give Arcadia a 1st down at the 35-yard line. So it was a 15-yard penalty for something. I guess I'm going to call it a personal foul penalty. So ball spotted on the 35 of the Apaches. And Arcadia with a 1st down. There is another piece of bright yellow laundry, and it looks like it's against the Mustangs. They're offsides this time. So now it's going to be a 1st and 5 for Arcadia from the 40-yard line. They're a little bit antsy there, the Mustangs. And now 1st and 5 from the 40-yard line. It's handed off. It looks like at most a gain of 1. I believe that was Aaron Serta again, number 2 for Arcadia. It's kind of hard to see when there's just a pile of humanity there. It'll be 2nd down and 4. From the 41 of the Apaches with under a minute to play. Preston is a quarterback, and he's got one behind him. They're going to keep it on the ground. Aaron Serta running to the left. He's got a 1st down and more. It looks like they're going to stop him at the 50-yard line, maybe the Mustang 49. So that's a big run. Big number 2 for Arcadia, and it'll give him a 1st down at exactly midfield. So it's a 9-yard gain. And just under 40 seconds to play. Prestall quarterback for Arcadia. And they're going to go back on the ground to Aaron Serta trying to work his way around the outside. Not much room there. And that should be the last play of the 1st quarter.
Small loss. Bring up a 2nd and long for the Apaches.
So to start the 2nd quarter, it's going to be 2nd and about 12. Ooh, didn't mean to do that. This is the Mighty Mustang Band's performing. Some rock lobster. Anybody order some lobster? Serta is tackled for a huge loss in the backfield back at the 45-yard line. The Mustangs were all over that. It's kind of hard to see the number 2 on the back of his jersey. But that is Aaron Serta. And the ball will be spotted back at the 47-yard line. So they're marking for a loss of 1. The 3rd down and 13 for Arcadia. Just trying to get the second quarter going. Presnell looking deep, and it's incomplete. He overthrew his receiver, Tyler Rangsubin. That's number 4, and he'll bring up a 4th down.
Bring up a 4th and 1 in a punting situation for the Apaches.
The Apaches will punt this one away on 4th down. Mustangs will take over 1st and 10 coming up. Unless, of course, the Arcadia goes for some trickery. Just barely able to get it off. It's Devion Blaylock fielding at his own 19. He cuts back the other way. He's going to do a bit of a tightrope act across the 25-yard line. And they'll spot him at the 29. So Mustangs take over with 11:01 to play in quarter number 2. It's Trey Gamble Jr., number 9, back in for the Muir Mustangs. He's going to hand it off to number 4, Zion McDonald. He's got a lot of room to cut up the middle. He's still on his feet. He's doing his best Cam Scatterbo impression as he will be stopped at the 45-yard line for a Mustang 1st down. 16 yards on the pickup from Zion McDonald. He's one of the seniors who will be recognized next week against Burroughs. It's a pro set for the Mustangs. One tailback to the left, one to the right. They're going to give it to the guy. They fake the handoff. It's Jacoby Law on the reception. The former Arcadia Apache into Arcadia territory down at the Apache 33, it looks to be. Mustang 1st down. Oop, I forgot to change that again. There's a lot going on here. I apologize for that.
Goes to all the homies on Montana Row. Barbecuing on Montana Street.
Still there. They didn't completely
Even though you guys didn't pay, we still love you.
Mustangs hand it off to Zion McDonald, powers his way up, and he'll be close to a 1st down. And they're going to give it to him.
1st down, Mustangs.
I know, it's kind of fragile for folks in this community.
So he got exactly what he needed to. It'll be 1st and 10 Mustangs from the Arcadia 23, working the right side this time, and ooh, he just slipped.
Peterson on the carry. It's going to be just shy of the first down. It's going to be second and short.
Like Elijah Parker on the carry. The pickup of 8 yards. 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2 from the 15.
Spot on the Arcadia 15-yard line. Mustangs again working the right side. Elijah Parker. There's a flag coming in late. He'll be stopped inside the 5-yard line now. We'll check the flag.
Parker on the
Just trying to see what this flag is. It looks like it's against the Mustangs. I did not necessarily see a signal. Maybe it was offsetting penalty. It's hard to tell. But it looks like we're going to replay the down. And it'll be Jacoby Law to take this on a jet sweep into the end zone. There's a flag. And I believe it's going to be, yep, it's against the Mustangs.
Against the Mustangs. We'll bring the ball back.
There's a 15-yarder.
Second and really long.
About a 15-yarder. It looks like 14. Be 2nd and ultra long for the Mustangs. There's 2nd and 25. Gamble to throw. It is caught in a seam. Noah Bozeman. He's got 4 Apaches on him, but he makes a lot of that yardage up close to the first down. Where the Mustangs picked up 24 yards on that pass from Trey Gamble Jr. to Noah Bozeman, number 6, who found him in a seam. See the sousaphones over here spinning around. Gamble's throw is incomplete. Man, that got some hang time up there, and they ended up in the long jump pit over there. It'll be a 4th down. Looks like the Mustangs will be kicking a field goal. Let's see, where is this? 20, so about a 30-yarder. And, oh, it looks like he just missed it. Just wide left. Incomplete. The Arcadia will take over 1st and 10 on their own 14-yard line. $7:29 to play. Hoping they don't blow through this game. It's hard enough trying to tell you what's going on the field and then type it up as it happens. And it looks like no gain on the play. I'm going to say Aaron Serta on the carry for the Apaches. Second and 10. Or I'm sorry, they were. What was I saying? Friggin'. There's a pickup of 1. I forgot that they spot the ball after a missed field goal try at the 20. So the ball was on the Arcadia 20-yard line. It's on the 21 for the 2nd and 9 play. And Serta on the carry again. At least I can just copy paste what I previously put. Let's see where they put this. 3rd down. And it'll be 3rd and 3, so he picked up 6. Ball spotted on the 27-yard line of the Apaches. And we have a flag. Looks like it'll be offsides against the Mustangs, and it'll give Arcadia a 1st down.
Against the Mustangs, the 1st and 10 for the Apaches.
All right, let's see where they spot it. Past the 30, it looks like a 33. Yep, there we are, 33. So 1st down for the Apaches on their own 33-yard line this time. And trying to run up the middle. Looks like he got 2, just shy of the 40. Or I'm sorry, 35. I'm going to say that's Aaron Serta again. It's kind of hard to tell what number is there. I believe he's the tailback for Arcadia. 2nd and 8, they give him 2. So it's on the 35-yard line to be exact. With 5 minutes to play in the ball game, or in the 1st half. I said the ball game for no reason. Serta again trying to power his way for more yards. Works his way across the 35 for forward progress. They're going to mark him at the 37, another 2-yard gain. Sets up a 3rd down. 3rd and 6. From the Arcadia 37. Or 3rd and 5, they mark him for 3. Just translating what I see on the scoreboard. So for the 38, 3rd and 5. 4 minutes, 20 seconds to play in quarter number 2. Arcadia will receive the opening kick of the 2nd half. Preston rolling out of the pocket to the right side. It is complete for the 1st down. Trying to see who that was on the reception. It looked like 17. CJ Muchamari. And it'll be good enough for an Arcadia 1st down. Just shy of the 45 at the 44. Spot on the 43-yard line. It is a pickup of 5 yards. And it looked like the Apaches tried to run it up the middle, but there's a fumble on the play. It looks like the Mustangs have it, and they do. So Mustangs will take over 1st and 10. After the fumble, it looks like they're going to spot it on the same spot, 43-yard line.
56 seconds left in the half.
3:56.
10 from the Apache 43.
So first and 10 for the Mustangs on the Arcadia 43. It's Trey Gamble Jr. still at quarterback for the Mustangs. For this drive, Elijah Parker on the carry. He'll work his way inside the 30 at the 38. Kind of interesting there.
Picks up about 5 or 6.
Yeah, the 38. It's a pickup of 5. And Zion McDonald into the end zone. 38-yard rushing touchdown for Zion. Yeah, you could look down for 1 second, and next thing you know, they're in the end zone. It's 34 on the board for the Mustangs momentarily, pending the point after here. It looks like Zanega has come back onto the field. Just making sure. Yep, it is him. And his kick is up and it is through. Makes it 35. All right, let's see what's going on in the Pacific League right now. Burroughs took down Hoover 21-10. And we have Burbank up 21-7 on Pasadena. Those are your out-of-town Pacific League scores. Me and my dad, we always talked about things that could go on. And one thing we were talking about was the fact that if anyone can dethrone Pasadena, it's likely to be Burbank tonight, and then we'll see what happens in the turkey tussle. So 3:21 to play, and the Mustangs will kick this one away. And not much of a return inside the 20-yard line. Arcadia will take over on... Looks like they'll mark him on the 20. I am frantically typing. That's what you're hearing. If you hear the clicking sound, that's me. 3:14 to play in the half. Arcadia taking over first and 10 on their own 20-yard line. And Prestall's pass is incomplete. He took a shot. And it sets up a 2nd down and 10 from their own 20-yard line. Just change that to own 20. There we go. So I believe with this score, we should have a running clock in the 3rd quarter. That's going to make things a lot more interesting. As I try to not only tell you what's going on in the field, but also type the play for a brief play-by-play so we can do some post-game stats. Prestall hands it off to Serta, big number 2, and he'll be stopped just shy of the 25-yard line. They'll spot him at the 24. So set up a 3rd down. A lot to get to you at the half when we do get to halftime. Well, listen in on the Mighty Mustang Band. I'll keep it with the action instead of going to break this time. I did start a little bit later than usual. Pressed on the throw. And he somehow escapes that. It looks like he lost the ball and then one of his linemen picked it. No, never mind. He had it. He escaped an initial sack and was somehow able to get it back to the... I mean, it's still a sack anyway. So it's a loss of 4. Back on their own 20-yard line for the Apaches. And they're going to send the punt unit out. Got a timeout on the field. It looks like the Mustangs called the timeout. Whew! At least that gives me a moment to catch up on everything. Let's see. I think I have it. Yeah, there you go. I have now switched it to exactly what I'm doing tonight, so that you can see that I'm not only doing your typical audio play-by-play, I'm also typing in stats. My dad is usually the one who does that, but he's actually on the chains tonight. So he's across the field from where I am. He's getting an earful of the Arcadia pet badge. Here's the punt. And it looks like Zion McDonald will not field it. It'll be Blaylock at his own 40. He's playing cat and mouse with a couple of Apaches, and that's going to be a horse collar tackle against Arcadia. That was pretty clear as day. So 2:05 to play in the second quarter, and it should be a horse collar tackle against Arcadia. But yes, this is this spreadsheet that you're seeing, and you can see all my tabs, so you can see all the out-of-town scores that I'm dealing with. There you go. This is the Ontario Reign game. They're up 2-1 at the end of the first on the Tucson Roadrunners. This is just on the AHL site. And end of the first in Tempe, Arizona State is up 2-0 on Notre Dame. Oh, wow, Noah Bozeman takes a quick screen pass from Arthur Moreno, and he's deep into Arcadia territory across the 50. Well, I wouldn't say deep into Arcadia territory, but that was a nice.
First and 10. The Apache 43 for the Mustangs.
So 1:41 to play. That's 100 seconds now. Mustangs up 35. Arthur Moreno, number 12, is in at quarterback, and we've got an empty backfield for the Mustangs. Moreno looking for Elijah Smith. Did he bring that down? Oh my goodness, he did! What a play, Elijah Smith. First down Mustangs near the 10-yard line. I cannot believe he came down with that. So it'll be first and goal from the 10. After that huge reception, 33 yards from Arthur Moreno to Elijah Smith, 12-1. Mustangs have it first and goal from the 10. Thomas Johnson on the reception. And it looks like he'll be... Oh, he got in there. Touchdown Mustangs.
touchdown there. Just gets it.
So, another 6 for the Mustangs. I forgot to change that. I apologize. Just going through a lot. Ooh. I meant to do this one. All right, it's 41 at the moment. The kick is up and through from Zanega, number 32. Well, make it 42 for the... Oh, not that. That. But we're going to stick with the action at halftime, and the Mighty Mustang Band, under the direction of Miss Karen Clages, will be getting ready to perform their halftime show. They brought out an inflatable shark last time, or one of those shark costumes, their last home game. They're playing the Jaws theme.
Muir with a Jackie Robinson 42. And here is it.
It'll be Jacob Hernandez, number 19, to kick this one away for the Mustangs. It's up, and it'll be fielded about the 5-yard line. Decent return to just shy of the 25. There is a flag at about the 30-yard line. We'll check the flag here on the return.
First and 10.
It's a hold against the Apaches on the return. It'll be 10 yards from where they spotted it. Or it might be half the distance. We'll see. Oh no, they have first and 10 from the 10-yard line coming up.
First and 10.
52 seconds separating us from halftime, and once again, we'll stick with the action here. I'll see how much I can squeeze in before Band gets out onto the field. We'll just to run for the Apaches up the middle. I'm going to say that's Aaron Serta. It's hard to tell with the massive bodies there, but Jason Brown, number 99, is in there for the tackle for the Mustangs. Looks like they're marking him for a loss of 1, maybe 2 yards. Yep, loss of 1. So back on the 9-yard line, 2nd and 11 for Arcadia. They don't have to necessarily snap it here with 14 seconds to go. It looks like Preston wants to get another play, and they'll hand it off, and there's just no running room at all. The Mustang defensive line is going to send this one to halftime, up 42.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is to halftime with your Muir Mustangs up 42 to Arcadia 0. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the John Muir Mighty Mustang Band and Color Guard, the heart and soul of Pasadena, is led by
merge those cells. There you go.
Brianna Miguel. And assistant drum majors, Naomi Jimenez and Joshua Martinez. They are under the direction of Karen Clages, Joseph Stipples, Lucy Schmidt, and Dwight Garcia, all Amir alumni. The Mighty Mustang Band opens their 2025 season show Revenge of the Soundtracks with the classics Darth Vader and Beetlejuice, followed by How to Train Your Dragon and a Shark Attack. Then closing out with a heroic episode of The Avengers. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together. Let's hear it for these talented John Muir High School musicians who put in the work to bring us this amazing show. And go, Mighty Mustang Band!
And that was the Mighty Mustang Band and Color Guard under the direction of Miss Karen Clages, Dwight Garcia, Joseph Scales, Lucy Schmidt. They're all alum of John Muir High School. And as they were playing, I was giving you the rundown of the charts. So just to recap, they opened it up with Imperial March with John Williams. The arrangement was Paul Bertha. Percussion arrangement was by Will Rapp. Next was Beetlejuice by Danny Elfman, arranged by Michael Brown. Third was How to Train Your Dragon, Part 3 by John Powell, arranged by Michael Brown, the percussion by Will Rapp. Fourth was the Jaws theme by John Williams, the arrangement was Johnny Vincent. And last but not least was the Avengers theme by Alan Silvestri, arranged by Michael Brown, and the percussion part by Will Rapp. And we're at halftime here, with the Mustangs up 42, Arcadia not on the board, and the Mystics dance team are now out on the field. I believe you'll be able to see them on the K-Learn feed. I was trying my best to get as many numbers on my spreadsheet as possible, just the game log. But to recap what has happened in the ball game, Mustangs won the toss and elected to receive, so that means Arcadia will be receiving the ball to start the third quarter. Mustangs had a 26-yard drive, which was from a brilliant return on the opening kick from Dre Arnold. There was a short kick, too, from Arcadia. And Dre, number 17 for the Mustangs, was able to take it down to the Arcadia 26. That drive was capped off by a 9-yard pass from Trey Gamble Jr. to Devion Blaylock. That was the opening score of the game. It's been all Mustangs at the start of the game. There's a 51-yard pass from Trey Gamble Jr. to Elijah Smith. They put the Mustangs up 14. And the Mustangs capitalized on an interception for a 5-yard David Cannon touchdown to go up 21-0. And then A.J. Presnell, quarterback for the Apaches, threw a pick 6. It was Elijah Smith once again. He took it off of a tip drill to the house for the score. And put the Mustangs up 28-0. And the Muir Mustangs also attempted a 30-yard field goal, which was no good, with 7:29 to play in quarter number 2. Oop, I did not mean to do that. And they're going to put 3 minutes back on the clock as here come the Mustangs back onto the field. So while we have the time, I'll give you guys a rundown of other things going on. So both schools have members of the 2026 Rose Court. For the John Muir Mustangs, it's Naira Wadley. And for Arcadia, they have Sarita Go. And trying to get that out of the way real quick, Sophia Wren. So 2 members of Arcadia High School in this year's 2026, the 2026 Tournament of Roses Rose Court, and 1 member of the John Muir Mustangs, member of the 2026 Rose Court. The Mustangs will be kicking off to the Apaches. Both teams going through their warm-ups. We have 2 minutes until the start of the third quarter. And once again, here's a look at the out-of-town scores. Got to update the Arizona State score. The Sun Devils were up 2-0 on the Fighting Irish of Notre Dame. That's part of the Icebreaker tournament that's going on in Tempe, Arizona. The first game of that tournament was Alaska Fairbanks beating number 8 Quinnipiac by a score of 2-1. That's NCAA men's ice hockey. The Sun Devils are up 2-0. It looks like Notre Dame has scored. It's now 3-1 in the second period. 3-1 Sun Devils. There we go. That's reflected. 3-1. I'm looking at the stats right now. See the AHL game. It's now 2-2 between the Roadrunners and the Ontario Reign. That game's going on in Ontario, California at the Toyota Arena on the site of what used to be Ontario Speedway. It was a 2.5 mile, or no, not 2.5 mile, 2 mile oval that NASCAR, IndyCar, and Formula One actually raced on way back in time in like the 60s, 70s. And then there is Auto Club Speedway, and unfortunately that's going through some changes to become a half-mile short track. Fontana used to be a 2 mile speedway, and it had 2 of the most exciting races in the world in terms of the number of passes. It was in IndyCar 2013 and 2015 were the most exciting races. There was also a thriller in 2011 for NASCAR in which they were trying to get as many laps done as possible before the rain came. I actually got to go to that race with my dad, and we saw Tony Stewart win, but it was really interesting to see that the teams just threw away fuel save, and they were just going all out qualifying in that race. But enough of that. We're about to start the third quarter. And the Mustangs will be kicking off from left to right here, quarter number 3. The Apaches will be returning from right to left in the third quarter. Red helmets, white jerseys, and white pants for Arcadia. Mustangs in black jerseys, black pants, and their signature blue helmets with a gold Mustang running across the sides. And it'll go into the back of the end zone for a touchback. Arcadia will take over on their own 20-yard line.
There's a student named Alyssa Calderon. I have your ASB card. You dropped it somewhere. So Alyssa Calderon, come and retrieve your student ID ASB card.
So first and 10 for Arcadia on their own 20-yard line to start the second half. Like Aaron Serta. That is big number 2 for Arcadia. Got 4 yards is what Mr. Resendez has announced as the public address announcer tonight. They're going to mark him for 5 on the scoreboard. So second and 5 from the 25-yard line of the Apaches. A.J. Preston, number 9, is at quarterback for Arcadia. And a great tackle from number 41 of the Mustangs. There is no running room there. It looks like a loss of 1 on the play. It's a 3rd down and 6 for the Apaches. We'll see for sure if this clock is running. I believe it is because CIF rules is 30 plus. And Preston looking deep, looking for Rangsubson, and he dropped it. That was a touchdown play there for Arcadia. And number 4 can't believe it. It's Tyler Rangsubson. Clock is not running, surprisingly. That was a big break for the Mustangs. And the Apache punt unit is on the field. So it's Chase Newsom, number 15, on the return. Not much room there, but the Mustangs will have pretty good field position on their own 43. With 10:35 to play, it looks like we aren't running the clock for some reason. Let's see, Trey Gamble Jr. will be at quarterback for the Mustangs. Running a gun set with Elijah Parker to his left. It's a 3-receiver set to the right. And they're going to hand it off to Parker. He blows by a couple of members of Arcadia, and he'll be forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. Big run. That was a lot of heavy work from the offensive line to create those holes. And the Mustangs will take a first down. And we'll see where they spot this one. Looks like at the 28, maybe 27-yard line of Arcadia. The 27-yard line, so a big pickup there. First and 10 Mustangs on the Arcadia 27. And quick outside pass to, I believe that's Netherly, number 3. No, I'm sorry, that's Blaylock, number 2. It was kind of hard to tell at the initially there. But it'll be a Mustang first down. And now it'll be on the Arcadia 14 for a first down. So first and 10 for the 14. Gamble looking to throw. He's going to roll out of the pocket and take it himself. And he will smash his way inside the 5. It looks like he'll be at the 2-yard line. It'll be first and goal for the Mustangs. Why am I still getting interact messages? That's hilarious.
We'd also like to give a huge shout out to all the parents, family, and friends in attendance to tonight's game. Please clap it up for yourselves for supporting your John Muir Mustangs.
First and goal from the 2. So a pickup of 12 yards on the scramble, and gonna figure out what happened there, but it'll be a Mustang touchdown. So it's Gamble to Leland for the touchdown, 9-0. And with 8:53 to play, the Mustangs will extend that lead even further. Did I miss a couple of... I think I did. Okay, there we go. So the point after is good and through. Makes it 49. I forgot to change the ball icon there. I'm doing a lot tonight. Well, I'll show you guys again. Here we are. And we'll go into the end zone for a touchback. Arcadia will take over on its own 20. $8:53 to play in quarter number 3. Mustangs up big time here. Press on quarterback. for Arcadia. He's going to hand it off. I believe that's Aaron Serta, number 2. And they're going to mark him for about 2 yards on the carry. So, if you're in the area of Pasadena, California, the last 2 days you would have noticed there were barricades and stuff around the Rose Bowl as Presto is looking to throw this one. And it will sail incomplete. It'll set up a 3rd down and 8. It's because Chappelle Roan is in town for 2 days. So the Pink Pony Club has made his appearance at the Rose Bowl the past 2 days. Tonight's the final night of that. That started at 4:30 this afternoon. And yeah, that's why all the no parking signs and barricades were up around the Rose Bowl for the past 2 days. Pressed on the throw. He's looking deep, looking for number 11. He came down with that. What a snag. Aiden Reyes, number 11 for the Apaches. It's going to give him a 1st down at the Mustang 45-yard line. Arcadia is usually about speed. And they can muster big returns. So 1st and 10 for Arcadia on the Muir 45.
Good news, you dropped your Mustangs at 49-0.
A short pickup here. I believe that was Aaron Serta, big number 2. And he'll be stopped at the 41. So 2nd and 6 coming up for the Apaches. Looks like Notre Dame has scored again, but also has Arizona State in one of our out-of-town scores. The Sun Devils are up 4-2 on the Fighting Irish. And will be stopped shy of a 1st down. It looks like it'll be 3rd and 1 here. Wow, it's a lot to pay attention to. Let's see, we're on the 36 now. But it's 3rd down and 1 play for Arcadia, trying to pick it up. Line to gain is the Mustang 35-yard line. And it'll be Presnell on the keeper. He's got a lot of room to run. And he will be forced out of bounds just shy of the Mustang 25 at the 27. He gets what he needs. And Arcadia will move the sticks for the 1st down, 1st and 10. He'll pick up of 9 yards. Oh, I meant to do that. The 1st and 10 for the Apaches on the Mustang 27. 28 is what they have on the scoreboard, and it'll be tackled for a loss that time. It was 21 on the carry for Arcadia. Tell you who that is. That's Michael Huang. He's a sophomore for Arcadia. Trying to make sure I don't drop my phone off the bleachers. Pressed on the throw. And he's going to be looking for Rank Subson in the end zone. It's just over his head and incomplete.
Next week, ladies and gentlemen, next week will be senior night.
So 3rd down and 13 coming up.
Thursday.
Let's see what's going on in the other Pacific League games before this third down snap. Looks like same scores. Yep, same scores. So 28-7 in favor of Burbank over Pasadena. Preston to throw, it's complete. And he's lit up after the catch, but it's going to be good enough for an Arcadia first down. It was complete to number 5, Ethan Long. I believe these are the second stringers in for the Mustangs for the most part. And it'll be spotted at the 13-yard line of the Mustangs. 1st and 10 for Arcadia. It looks like they're going to burn a timeout here. Maybe officials timeout. Yeah, officials timeout, just briefly to make sure everything was set up. Preston keeps it, and he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So a reminder that this year's Turkey Tussle will be on Halloween night, Friday, October 31st, the granddaddy of them all, the Rose Bowl.
The 2nd and 10 for Arcadia on the John Muir 14-yard line. They have 13 on the scoreboard. Preston, it's complete to Reyes, number 11. He's still on his feet, and I think he got in there. Yes, he did for the Arcadia touchdown. So Aiden Reyes, I should say, on the reception, 14 yards for the touchdown. Most of that was on the ground, and the Apaches are on the board. So it's 49-6 at the moment, pending this point after. Arcadia usually has good kicking. The kick is up, and it is good. So make that 7 for the Apaches. With 2:55 to play in the third quarter. And it looks like we're doing some swag surfing here. This is going to be a kick.
Folks, if you have nothing going on tomorrow, a famous football alum from John Muir, Derek Holmes, is going to have a pink and black affair at Gerwolf on Fair Oaks.
So the clock is running now, if you're curious. It didn't do that initially, but number 42 of the Apaches will send this one away. There are 2 Mustangs in the vicinity of that at the 10-yard line, and they'll come out together. Nice return. Just shy of the 40. It looks like they will mark them on the 40. 1st and 10 Mustangs on their own 40. I believe that was Jaime Cortez on the return, number 18. So yeah, 1st and 10 Mustangs on the 40-yard line. And we're just under a minute to play in the third quarter. It's a running clock here. See what's going on in the outside games. I don't need that anymore because that's finished. It's now 5-2 Arizona State on Notre Dame. From Tempe, Arizona is Michael Allen on the carry to the right side, and he'll be forced out of bounds. Looks like it should be good enough for a first down at the Arcadia 49.
Mustang first down.
Looks like this will be the last play of the third quarter. Gamble to throw. He pump fakes, and he's going to take a shot for Jacoby Law. It's picked off! It is intercepted. It looks like Aiden Reyes, number 11, for the Apaches on the pick, down at the 15-yard line. So to start the fourth quarter, Arcadia will have the ball, 1st and 10. Teams will switch sides, and it should be 1st and 10 Arcadia at the 15-yard line. So that's the first pick we've seen in a while from Trey Gamble Jr. at the Muir Mustangs. He was looking for Jacoby Law, number 13, but it was a great underneath play from Aiden Reyes, and so the team switched sides, and it's 1st and 10 Arcadia from their own 15-yard line. It's run to the left of the formation for the Apaches. Close to a first down. We'll see where they mark them. Sometimes plays happen so fast that you miss it. It looks like a pickup of 9. So 2nd and 1 on the 24-yard line of Arcadia. Apaches in possession of the ball. They're going from left to right here in the 4th. Preston looking for Reyes. It's incomplete. There's flags in that secondary. I believe it's going to be a pass interference of some sort. So the second stringers for the Mustangs are in. It's a Mustang penalty, so they'll give the Apaches a first down at their own 34-yard line. It was a 10-yard penalty for what I believe is a holding. A bit of a rugby scrum, trying to pick up the first down. He's across the line to gain. They're going to mark him at the 46, and the Apaches will move the sticks. Not sure who's running the ball, because there's a lot of humanity there. But again, Arcadia is moving the sticks. They will have it at their own 46-yard line now. First and 10. Trying to get a number. I think that's Serta, number 2. Preston looking to throw. He's going to take a shot looking for Reyes. He's got it! And he'll be tripped up. But I believe it should be good enough for an Arcadia touchdown. Yes, it is. 54 yards on the passing touchdown from Preston to Reyes. And Arcadia's got their second score of the game. With 8:55 to play in the game.
A lot of the young guys in the game right now are in yesterday's game.
Again, it's the second string defenders for the Mustangs. We're still pending the point after here. It's 49-13. I have it at 14 for the moment, expecting this one to go through. There it is. It's up and it's through. So 8:10 to play now. It's a running clock. The touchdown was scored at 8:55. They're just trying to get everyone home here safely. Again, it's a big lead for the Mustangs. Mustangs will improve to 6-1. Say this sort of result will hold up. Arcadia will go to 1-6. That's 1-3 for the Apaches in league play. It'll be 4-0 for the Mustangs. Wait to see how much time is left when the Mustangs take over here. So Preston to Reyes was the most recent play for Arcadia. It was a 54-yard passing touchdown against the second string secondary for the Mustangs. It's a deep kick, and it looks like Jaime Cortez will field this, number 18, at his own 10-yard line. And he will be stopped just shy of the 30. They're going to mark him at the 26 with 6:54 to play. First and 10 Mustangs from their own 26. It's Arthur Moreno, number 12 at quarterback for the Muir Mustangs. And we're trying to start the wave over here. It looks like it's just going to go back and forth between these sections. Maybe the Arcadia spectators will get this one going too. We'll see, it'll be interesting. Play on the field was good enough for a Mustang first down at the 45-yard line. No, 40. At the 40, Mustangs. First and 10. It's Arthur Moreno at quarterback. It's Drew Long, number 10, as the tailback. Not much room there. I believe it was Drew Long, number 10. Oh, I'm sorry. No, it's not. It's number 30. Marking for 2 yards. So sets up second down and 8 on the 42-yard line with 4:40 to play in the game. Mustangs up 49-14, looking just to cruise this one to victory and go to 4-0 in the Pacific League. Moreno to throw. Looking for a shot to Number 16 is batted incomplete.
Incomplete. Intended target was Darren Rogers.
The Darren Rogers is the intended target, just hearing that.
Really fast stretching of grade 100 time.
Just gotta mark that there. So it'll be a 3rd down and 8 from the same spot, Mustang 42-yard line. With 3:50 to play in the ball game.
3rd and 8.
Moreno will hand this one off, number 30 on the carry. And he'll be stopped at the 45-yard line. So the Mustangs will punt this one away after a gain of 3. Here's the punt. It is. Oh, I'm sorry. It's a fake punt. Matthew Zanega, number 32. They faked the punt, and he got to the Arcadia 40-yard line. They faked everyone out. So 2:28 to play, and it seemed like it was going to be a routine punt, but the punter, Matthew Zanega, number 32, decided to keep it himself, seeing that nobody was going after him. And the Mustang offense will stay on the field. It's 27 on the carry this time. A pickup of 7 yards. Sets up a 2nd down and 3.
We got just under 2 minutes here in the ball game.
Now 1.5 minutes to go. Mustang offense here with a 2nd and 3 from the Arcadia 33. Moreno's throw is incomplete, looking for 29. Not there. It'll be 3rd down and 3. And from the same spot, the 33. We got a lot of 3s on the board with 1:02 to play. And trying to get the wave going over here. It's coming back, I think. Yep, here it comes. And you're going to send it back the other way. Under a minute to play. Moreno hands it off, and it'll be tackled for a loss of 2. Good play from the Apache defensive line, 51 and 61 in there. It was 23 on the carry for the Mustangs. It'll be 4th down. It'll be a 4th and 5 now from the 35-yard line, and I believe that will be the last play of the game. As we have double zeros on the clock, so that's going to do it. Final score, John Muir Mustangs 49, the Arcadia Apaches 14. Ooh, 35-7 on one of our out-of-town scores. Burbank is piling it up on Pasadena. That is the Battle of the Bulldogs. So Burbank looks to slot into second place in the Pacific League and hand Pasadena their first loss in league play. So I'll go to that right now. 5-2 in this game so far. Second period, I believe, end of the second. The Sun Devils are looking to play against an old foe, against the Alaska Fairbanks Nanooks for the what would be the championship game of that icebreaker tournament. That's tomorrow. It's a short little tournament in Tempe. Let's see how Ontario and Tucson are doing. The Ontario Reign have gone up 3-2. End of two periods from Ontario, California, with the Reign ahead 3-2. The Sun Devils at the end of two are up 5-2 against Notre Dame. It's a bunch of hockey games going on. There's a couple of the out-of-town scores. This happened yesterday, once again. Arroyo and Thurgood Marshall. Thurgood Marshall is in Pasadena Unified, same school district as John Muir High School. Marshall hasn't had a football team since 2018-19, so this year is a learning year for them. They're in the Mission Valley League, but with everything that is going on with the Super League, I think that they will be in the same league next year, depending on the sport and stuff like that. And the Mission League, not to be mistaken, was a big win for the Loyola Cubs last night at SoFi Stadium against the Serra Cavaliers of Gardena, California, 13-10. Try to. Oop, didn't mean to do that. So 35-7 is that score in the Battle of the Bulldog between Burbank and Pasadena. I'm going to be waiting for my dad. I don't see him just yet. He was on the sticks tonight, so I'm going to try to wrap this up as quickly as I can. I'm going to unplug that. I was using two monitors, if you're interested. Here. I was using two monitors for all of you tuning in. I know Miss Tracy doesn't like people lingering. She's a security guard here at John Muir High School. She's one of the likable personalities here at Muir. I'm going to try to wrap this up as quickly as possible. I'm going to, again, just waiting for my dad. He's on the sticks, and they gotta, or on the chains tonight, and they gotta put those away. So, as you can see, I was here in the bleachers, as always.